Hello my dear friends. In this video we will going to learn how to calculate work and heat transfer during a process. So this is your question. Is placed inside a containment room of volume 100 meter cube as shown in figure. So there is a containment room. There is a containment room. This is your containment room. This is your room, and a water filled reactor with a volume 1 meter cube is at 20 megapascal and 360 degree is placed inside a containment room of volume, that means the volume of the room, what is that, 100 meter cube, and we placed a water filled reactor. If placed in the room, there is a water filled reactor. In this there is a water, in this there is a water, right? Water filled reactor of a volume 1 meter cube, pressure 20 megapascal, and temperature 360 degrees centigrade. Okay, is placed inside the containment room as shown in figure. The room is well insulated, and the room is well insulated, so that means there is no any heat transfer. The room is well insulated, so there is no any chance of heat transfer, so the heat transfer will zero. Due to failure, the reactor rupture and the water fills the containment room. There is a rupture, and in the water which is inside the reactor will fill to entire room. So first of all, what is the system here? We take a system. This is your system. This is our system. Room plus reactor together, we act as a system. So what is the system? System is room plus reactor. Okay, so what is volume of the room? So state 1, what is the state 1? State 1 is, what is the pressure? Initially the pressure of the reactor P1 20 megapascal, T1 360 degrees centigrade, and what is the volume 1? V1 is 1 meter cube, right? So with these two value, we can easily find specific volume and internal energy from the water table. If you find a specific volume and you have a total volume, then what is the mass? Specific volume, total volume divided by a specific volume, so total volume. So you have knowledge about the mass of the water which is inside the reactor. Now state 2, it will rupture, so the final volume V2 fill entire room meter cube. So what is the specific volume here? V2 total volume, which is room divided by mass of the water. You have knowledge about V2. Why? Because when reactor rupture, it will fill entire room. So this is the final volume. Okay, now we apply first law of TD. What is that? Q1 to 2 m u2 minus u1 plus w1 to 2. See, there is insulated, so there is no heat transfer, and a room act as a rigid wall. Room, so what is the internal energy? That means u1 equal to u2. So you have u2. So you have u2. Why? Because there is u1, and you have v2. So from the table, from water table, you can easily find out final pressure. Final pressure. And what is that? This is your 568.5 kilopascal. So in this condition, we take room as a rigid, so there is no any chance to transfer a work, and also that means this is your rigid, so and this is your rigid and closed system, so there is no any mass transfer and no any energy transfer in the form of heat or work. So this is a fully insulated, well insulated room, and initially have the pressure is P1 and temperature T1 and volume V1. So according to table, we can find easily specific volume or U1, and also find the mass of the system. So if you once find the mass of the system, there is a closed system, so mass will fix. This is also M1 and M2. So we know that when the reactor will rupture, it will fill entire the room. So what is the final volume? This is your final volume, that is equal to the room volume. So what is the specific volume? Apply your first law. So there is no any heat transfer, there is no any work transfer. So what is the initial internal energy? Same as the final internal energy.